Hi, this is a registration and submission tutorial for NASA's LunaRecycle challenge. I'm going to go through the competition management portal here that you'll use to create your team and then also for submitting to the competition. So there's two things that you might see when you first arrive at the competition portal here. You might see a page that looks something like this, really basic and blank. This happens if you have not yet created an account or you're not logged into your account on the competition management portal. So the first thing you'll need to do is just make sure that you either have an account or create your account and then come back with your login credentials. So now I'm going to switch over to what you see after you're logged in. So when you come back to the portal and you're logged in, you should see something that looks like this. So this is where you will register a team. This is the first page of registering a team, for the Lunar Recycle competition. So there's registration takes a couple steps here. So the first step is that you need to input some basic information about your team. You have to create a team name, add whatever affiliated organizations your team has, and then just some basic location information here. So we'll go ahead and do that, for an example. We'll say, we're from NASA, ICS, we're in San Francisco, uh, in the United States, and then our state is California. So after you put that information in, just click the register team button, and that will bring you up this next screen. Now, you've done the first step of registration, so that means your team is officially in the platform, but you are not yet fully registered. So you see this red box here, that you have to add some additional information in order to be completely registered for the competition. So what is that? Let's scroll down and you'll see that additional information right here. So there's three things that you have to add before your team is actually registered for your competition. Uh, you have to upload your team agreement, and there is an official template on the competition website that you must use for this. So what you're going to do is you're going to actually complete that template, and then once you have it completed, you'll have to upload that template here, and that's what we're looking for in order for your team to be eligible for the competition. Uh, then you're going to add which track are you submitting to. So there's a digital twin track, there's a prototype build track, or you can register for both of them. So you're going to make sure that you select one of those. And then the last thing that we want you to do is just make sure that you have your team leader's name listed in there. So I'll just put mine in there. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to put in a file. This is our blank team agreement here, just to show everybody. You have to upload the file and then click upload. So once it's uploaded, you can see that the file is now in there. It says file uploaded successfully. So once you've got those three questions answered, go ahead and click update the registration. And now your registration itself is complete. So you can always come back to the competition management platform here, and you can edit your registration if need to. You can, if something's wrong with your team agreement, you can go back in and upload a different file. Anything that you need to change. But now the important thing is that you should also be seeing these additional tabs on the competition management platform. So when you come back to your team, you'll now see news. This is where the competition managers might be putting in some updates, to the competition. You can come back and check and see if there's anything in there. Right now, there's just a nice little welcome message with a link back to the official website. You'll also see the timeline. So this is just where the actual deadline for registration is included. There are a few resource and files in here, but right now these are links back to the official team agreement template and then the official challenge website where all the other information and the rules are. Uh, then this is one of the important areas that you're going to want to make sure that you know how to come back to. So rounds and submissions is where you will actually submit your files, for the competition. So whether you're in the digital twin track or the prototype build track, you'll submit to whichever track or tracks you're competing in, simply by clicking this edit button on one or the other tracks. And that brings up the official submission form. So for the digital twin track, you've got your presentation PDF that you need to upload. You've got a link to your recording, a link to your animation, and then some information about the net waste recycled as described in the rules. So once you upload those, you'll just make sure that you click save, and then those will be shown in your submission information. So once you save that information, this number here will change, from 0 out of 5 that are completed to however many you officially put in there. So when you're complete, it'll be, 5 out of 5, or it'll show completed, done. The other information, other tabs here are just, if you wanted to change your team leader, or link other members into your team, you can do that here. The platform says team coach, but that really is just your team leader, whoever is actually uploading the information here. And then after the scores are done, this is where you'll see what scores you actually have. So right now, of course, no scores are in here. Uh, so that's your official competition management platform. The last thing I want to showcase is that when you're coming back to the platform, if you just click on the My Teams item on your sideboard menu here, that's where you can come back and look at the team information that you already have in the system. So, for example, my account is associated with 3 test teams here. So I can come back and look at all of my teams that I've registered. So you may be, just having one team, for the competition. So if you want to come back and work on your submissions later, you'll come back to my teams, click on that team, and that's where you can see everything that we just went through. If you have multiple teams, like you might be a representative of a university or a company that's submitting multiple teams into the competition, same thing. You would just come back to my teams. You'll see all of those that you've already started registering in here, and then you can click on whichever team you're working towards, and finish that team. So, for example, this team we haven't finished the registration, so it still needs to finish any additional registration before we can see the final information. If we go back to this other test team, we have already completed it, and all of the other tabs, for doing the submission are now here. So that's your tutorial on the registration platform. Good luck, with the competition, and we look forward to seeing your teams in the challenge.